Well, a lot of world events happening all over the globe, and of course, that has its trickle on effects in the ag marketplace. It is time now for our closing market summary, and I'm joined by Ethan Robson of agmarket.net. Ethan, what did we see in the in the grains today following all of the turmoil that took place around the world here over the weekend?
Yeah, weaker tone in the grains markets today have made corn down through 3 cents at 4.45 and a quarter. New crop corn down a quarter of a cent, 4.69 and a quarter there. Soybean wise, May down 9 cents, 11.61 and three quarters. New crop soybeans hung in there pretty well today. Happy to see that. Down a quarter of a cent at 11.28. Wheat market's down 12 to 15 cents across the board there in Chicago.
So, Ethan, with all of the conflict that's happening right now in the Middle East, does that mean that we are just set for the foreseeable future to have a lot of uncertainty in the ag markets based on all those trickle on effects that I was talking about earlier?
There is, yes, a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace and a lot of things we don't know. Saw earlier today, China came out and obviously go against the US and say they don't condone the attacks there. That added some more uncertainty in the marketplace as well. We know there was a little bit of talks, US China meeting at the end of March, beginning of April, that China was not happy how the US marketplace was dealing with the meeting, preparing for that meeting, and now this could just add fuel to the fire that we don't know about. So I think that's a little bit of what we saw in the front month soybeans today, a little bit weakness there in the 9 cents in the May, and so just a bunch of global geopolitical uncertainty right now that we just don't have the answers for.
And when you think about the things that are going to directly affect the ag marketplace, first and foremost, of course, the oil situation in the Middle East. And of course, Iran is going to be a major player in that. But also, I've already seen price for fertilizer go up
Yep.
based on a lot of those inputs that go into making fertilizer that are shipped through the Middle East or originate in the Middle East.
Exactly. Yeah. Quick reminder for your viewers too that globally, Iran ranks as the third largest urea exporter, and so that's just adding more fuel to the fertilizer market that are already tight. Supplies are tight. Prices are obviously elevated in years past. Granted, where these commodity prices are, and so that just adds some more risk for the producer there. Then also energy sector, we saw heating oil as well make new contract highs as well.
Ethan, staying with more of a domestic tone in terms of the ag marketplace, I was at Commodity Classic last week, had the chance to stop by the ag market booth and spoke with Matt Bennett on Friday. And he said the number one thing that farmers were asking him when they were talking to him at the show was, what do I do with my cash corn? And so, is that a question you're also getting on a day to day basis from farmers you've been talking with?
It is. That's the $1 million question right now. We have the March planning intentions report coming up at the end of March. And so farmers, clients trying to figure out, okay, what's this plan for this old crop corn coming into the summertime? Obviously, you saw the Jan 12th WAS report. There's a lot of corn out there that the market wasn't anticipating having. And so that's obviously the $1 million question. Pay close attention to any basis opportunities, especially coming up to planting. A lot of these elevators might have a quick ship bid during the planting time. Obviously, logistics for the farmer has to come and play there, but keep in mind of all the basis opportunities that could come to play during planting time.
Let's talk about the other side of the ag markets now, the livestock sector. At midday, things were, I should say, there wasn't much to, there was mostly bullish sentiment at midday today. Is that how we closed today?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Live cattle, that April contract finished up 87.5 at 233.10. Feeder cattle up $1 to $2 across the board. That April contract feeders up $2, 12.5 at 353, 325. And so good day there. Live cattle was down to that 200-day moving average at the start of the open. Was able to bounce back above that 200-day, was able to close above that 100-day moving average. So that was good to see from a technical perspective. Feeder cattle, though, closed down below that 100-day moving average, was able to bounce back up there as well. And we kind of saw that correlation with the stock market as well. Stock market opened last night down low, down 1 to 2% across the board, and right now close to unchanged. So was able to bounce back with the cattle sector.
And I thought it was interesting as well that there were some rumors that we could be getting closer to opening the border between the United States and Mexico, of course, to import feeder cattle from Mexico. Well, at Commodity Classic, USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins said, no, that is not the case, not an immediate opening in the immediate future. So I would imagine then that Ethan at least gives us the feeling that the border is going to remain closed at least for a little bit longer here until we continue to get those sterile fly facilities online.
Exactly. Yeah. Give the market more confidence in saying, okay, this border is going to be closed. Give the managed money, the funds trader more confidence to pour in more of their money and more of their investments into this cattle sector. Because, like we know, fundamentals remain the same. The U.S. consumer loves their beef right now, and demand continues to remain hot. And so that's a driving force for this market right now.
Ethan, what's the best way for our listeners to get in touch for more marketing information?
Yeah, visit us online at agmarket.net. Give us a call here in Bloomington Normal at 1-800-779-1515.
Ethan Robson, agmarket.net, my guest here today for the closing market summary. Thanks so much for the time, Ethan. Always appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day.
You as well. Thank you.